Next day.
Hooray.
I get to embrace the whole wild souls are a counterculture whole thing now, though.
Tree ogres.
Basically. Well, like, I was rereading the excerpt about how wild souls interact with others and, like, the parties, and they typically don't like other people. Vera just happens to be charismatic and mostly sociable, but she gets very grumpy about certain things.
Fucking weirdo.
Basically, that is how wild souls are viewed. They're fucking weird.
All right, you guys wake up the next day. What you doing?
Preparing spells.
Okay, I suggest we, like, get some of these motherfucking crystals off the wall, because fuck these vines.
Huh?
We take the crystals.
Do you have
Why?
a pickaxe?
I have a dwarven axe.
That's gonna make him shatter.
Hey,
Can you prepare some spells that, like, fuck with earth?
What? Why?
Why?
Because they're probably worth a fuck ton.
They're quartz. They're not worth that much.
quartz is not worth that much.
You sell that to humans. The bougie humans.
From the dwarf that didn't know what the fuck these rocks were, from the human that knows what these rocks are, it's not worth that much.
They're pretty
They're
not.
very.
I mean, if we took the whole thing, it might be worth like a little bit of gold, but I mean, this is unrefined and just here. But I don't want to carry that. I don't think you want to carry that.
I've used quartz a little bit in smithing. It's usually just for accent pieces and small intricacies, but nothing valuable, unfortunately. It's not like trimming something in gold or platinum.
It's worth a little bit of money, but it's not like you'd have to refine it, cut it, and then,
Worth it per pound.
I mean, if you weren't hauling it like miles.
We got a bag of holding, right?
Yeah.
They have a limit. I have other stuff in there.
Other shit that you don't need.
No, I have stuff that's worth more per pound. I have like weapons and shit that we could still sell. So yeah.
Or backups. Or
No,
when you
they're
shatter
way
yours
too,
again.
they're way too big.
That's what I'm for. Well, at least when we can get a forge.
If you can fix it, that'd be great.
Look,
There's always unfortunate circumstances.
I'm already drawing up plans to replace your bastard sword. Probably with something better.
As long as it's a bastard sword.
It will be.
Okay.
Will it be bitch size?
It'll be bitching.
Your long sword, fine.
Assuming that the gnome lets me keep our find that we had outside of our contract,
I
I was
mean,
going to use that Bahir thing
Oh, I don't give a shit. Why would I care?
because it carries magical properties.
So, if you can make me something out of it, go for it.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Assuming that
The other
just
gnome.
keep that.
I mean,
The gnome that is employing us.
they don't
Oh.
need to know that. You don't have to tell them it. We just complete.
You don't understand how this cataloging everything I find while under the employment of the heroic hunters seems to work.
Oh, I didn't
And
know
we
you-
have a government official that will tell them probably that we found this.
Oh, I didn't know you had to do that.
Or, yeah, he wants me to keep a record of everything I collect.
Right,
Okay,
he hates you.
That's a record. So write
Yeah,
it down that you
I
found
have
it, and then you
written
made it
down, and
into a
he's
cool bastard
probably
sword.
going to want it.
No, you
Unless-
said record. Record is not hand over the thing.
It is not hand over the thing, but there is a high possibility he will want it as recompense from my other guild. Remember, he don't exactly like me.
So we'll make it before we get there. Just make it into the thing
I
you
don't
already-
have. There is not a forge out here possible of working that kind of material. David's forge is nice, but it doesn't have any magic qualities. It doesn't have any of the things I would need to make this into a functioning weapon. I would barely be able to dent this fang with any of the tools that we have at our disposal out here.
It doesn't decay, right? Because it's a tooth, correct?
Last I looked at it, it was fine.
So it's in the bag of holding?
No, I took it out last time and was drawing up plans.
So where is it at currently?
In the bag of holding, but
That's what I was asking.
yeah.
Okay. Anyways,
Let's go hunt this stupid thing.
Yep.
All right, you guys good to go?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So the orc leads you in the direction of the heart seed. It takes him a while to get his bearings, but it's early morning and there seems to be a little bit more mist than normal, but you can feel in between the thick brush and overhead of the forest, you can see small rays of light coming down, and it's quite a beautiful morning. There's a little bit of orange and wildlife running around, all sorts of stuff, lots of birds, lots of little rabbits and things like that.
We retrieve our rope.
yes.
Okay,
We do not just leave it tied to a tree.
good.
Smart.
I'll make a note of that.
Ha.
Well, you have rope. I have rope. I believe everybody has rope on
Yeah,
here.
and now we all still have our rope.
I mean, is there?
Well, all Shibari wannabes. I mean, prepared event.
Shut up.
Is there a way for us to prepare a trap for this thing?
For what?
For a trap?
For the Markodon?
Yeah.
That we don't know where it is because it wanders around. We only know remotely where the heart seed is.
Or even
Yeah.
how big it is.
Yeah.
You can't prepare a trap if you don't know where it's going to be.
I'm just asking. Could just said yes or no.
Well, I mean,
Leovar
we're
goes,
the one
"No."
who has skill in traps, so
I do not have skill in traps. What makes you think that?
because you have craft trap making.
Oh shit, I do. I could make a trap. If we run into it and get out of it and survive, I can make a trap.
If we run into this thing, it's all or nothing. If we get to the heart seed without pissing it off somehow, maybe we can try to fashion a trap, but we don't know any of the specifications that this thing exists by.
Yeah, that's annoying.
You can make a trap for a large creature, and this thing turns out to be fucking humongous or small.
Well,
Markodon's just a rabbit from Monty Python. Just this little fucking
Oh
thing
my god.
destroys people.
I mean,
Run away!
if we make a large trap,
I'm not gonna lie, that is so tempting to make, but I didn't think about that ahead of time. That would have been hysterical. The mighty Markodon, this tiny fucking creature that just levels fucking downs. It's like a 38 strength for no fucking reason other than to be an asshole.
it's a fucking squirrel with 40 AC.
Anyways, that's not what the Markodon is, but that is a very funny, funny headcanon. So, you guys head towards the heart seed?
Yep,
Guys, let's not die.
that's the plan.
Okay, so as you guys head towards the heart seed in the early morning,
I will ask if the Orc Chieftain remembers this thing utilizing magic.
the orc chieftain kind of stops in his tracks and thinks for a bit and kind of goes I'm gonna be honest. There was so much going on during that time, and I was watching people get ripped limb from limb. If the creature was using magic, it was doing it in such a way that I didn't recognize it. But it's not out of the realm of possibility. I mean, the creature itself is beyond anything I've ever seen before.
Noted, thank you.
Whatever helps.
So I just realized I have the option to use spell immunity.
I mean, that might be useful.
Does anybody do anything while traveling?
I'm gonna try to fall back and talk to the chieftain as well.
You're gonna be in charge. What do you want to talk to him about?
Just regarding trying to restore the heart seed.
Yeah.
How exactly did you guys extract what you did from the heart seed?
He kind of thinks about it and he's like, same way you extract like maple,
Like sap from a tree?
more or less. But when we last saw it, it had cracked.
Would I have any idea how to heal a tree?
I mean, healing a tree? Sure. Healing a heart seed? No fucking idea. Like, generally healing a tree, you get a druid, use some magic, or, you know, there's lots of ways to heal a tree, but heart seed? Fuck, this is the first time you've heard of a heart seed, much less this much magical power within a forest entity other than some of the southern forest druidic shit.
I mean, I can theoretically just attempt to cure wounds. I don't think it'd work, but
No offense, but I do really wish I had one of my druids here.
oh yeah, no, of course. Or that the chieftain's daughter had been able to accompany us.
That would have been a big help.
But I think her people needed her more at the moment.
I mean, you're needed everywhere.
We do what we can with what we have.
Yeah. But I need us to do everything that we can to try to heal this heart seed. It's
Do you have anything older or more well versed than the unicorns you can summon?
not necessarily. I mean, unicorns are kind of core to forests in general. They're some of like the main guardians of apparently even heartseeds.
Oh, I mean, worst case scenario, we deal with the Markodon and come back with the Dryad.
I don't think it would be good to bring something evil to the heartseed.
Evil is a perspective.
Not always.
Dryad was pretty evil.
Those plants that we
Because
just
you were also murdering the Dryads, were you not? Its retaliation could easily be seen as evil against whatever it perceived evils that you were committing against it.
He just kind of shrugs. He kind of goes like, I'm just telling you from my perspective.
usually good things don't curse people.
Can't you, like, detect evil at some point and then know for sure? There you go.
I can if I were approaching it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
next time.
So when we go back, we'll
But-
see if it's evil.
If we can't fix it, the next best thing to a druid is a Dryad.
I would be careful with that Dryad.
I don't know.
So
I don't
let's
know about
just
that one.
give a potentially evil creature the ability to, like, bring things back from the dead. Oh yeah, it's totally gonna just go like,
Or
oh,
take
yeah,
over the
forest.
entire forest.
Yeah, just gonna go, oh yeah, the forest is totally gonna be under my control now.
Just weighing our options. If we need to fix this thing, as you say, we don't have many.
Well, if we're thinking about bringing, like, a Dryad over here, why don't we just go get Igzenrau and have him come over here and do it for us?
If we would need,
Totally do it.
if we would need to bring the Dryad, we could just go get his daughter that much quicker and ask her to come heal
Fair.
or do it. See if she could do anything. Maybe I
He
could.
kind of shrugs. He goes, I don't know if she would know how to fix this. I'll be honest, I don't know if anybody knows how to fix it.
Well, my unicorns just told me it's my job So I need to figure it out.
He just kind of goes, I'm just telling you what I know.
Hence, weighing the options.
Yeah.
Didn't say they were good options. Just options.
We continue.
Okay. All right, so
Rip.
as you guys progress deeper into the forest and deeper towards this Heartseed, you guys travel for about 3 hours, just trudging through all sorts of different forestry and vines and brush and all sorts of nasty stuff. Brina and Leovar are out in front of the parties, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. Can I have you both make a spot and listen for me?
Okay, spot is 30. Listen is 28. Because I rolled both 1919.
Okay, so as you are traveling through this, you see what looks to be a large creature that appears to have some wood, like, embedded into its skin. You've never seen a creature like this. However, this creature is about like 10 feet tall. And it has 2 massive claws on it. And with your spot check, you can see it has 8 glowing, like, yellow eyes. And you can see, that, again, there's, like, wood embedded in on its skin. And you can see it looks to be tending plant life. Like, it's planting a tree right now.
Leovar, do you know what the fuck that is?
No, I'm curious on why it's gardening, though.
Like, I feel like we should leave it alone because it's not an ant. And it sure is fucking a giant. As far as I can tell.
I have no fucking idea what that is. But maybe our other planty friend will want to talk to it.
Yeah, should go ask her.
Yeah, let's do that. Roll a move silently check.
It actually turns out it's one of the most evil things in a forest, and it'll kill anything on sight.
It's a gardener?
I guarded the dead.
Okay.
Bodies make great fertilizer.
Does 23 pass for a move silently?
You travel back.
Okay. Guys, there's something big ahead. It looks kind of like it's made out of wood, but it's not the ant. And it's got like big, like lobster claws. If I knew what a lobster was. And like it's got some big ass buggy
Leovar
eyes.
just buds in. It's gardening.
Yeah, I was gonna get to that.
So it's
Sound familiar?
a nice thing.
Nature check?
Sure.
22.
Oh.
That's pretty vague. I guess I'll go C.
Okay.
Maybe it's friendly.
I mean, if it's gardening, it probably wants to fix the forest, so.
Or is taking advantage of the crazy out of whack
Yeah, but the ant.
supernatural growth.
The ant is friend to the trees. Why wasn't he gardening?
Maybe his existence is gardening.
Maybe he is the garden.
He's a guardian, not a gardener.
Ah, smart play on words.
Alright, I guess I'll go try to sneak over.
Just sneak
see
up
what
on
it
it.
is.
Okay.
I just want to like try to get a viewpoint on it.
Roll move silently.
I'm gonna be like 15 feet back,
Leovar will
Hiding.
go with her.
hiding, because I don't know if this thing likes dwarves.
What is your move silently?
12. I don't have things that go clink clank, at least. At least not many of them. Do we have a forest on our hands?
Yeah, he's gardening it.
I mostly meant for our setup.
Yeah.
I'm pretty much assuming everything we encounter is a forest.
Everything is evil.
Everything is awful.
Everything turns to shit when you're part of the group. Everything is awful. So
The
fuck
tree
you
was good.
too.
The treant was good.
Yeah, like the tree was fine.
Yeah, I feel like our luck's kind of. Oh my god.
That does not look friendly.
That does.
I
not
know
look
what
friendly.
that is.
Is that what it is, or is that just like a stand-in, Dave?
He's not going to tell us. I don't think.
So
I have-
it sees you.
I have fear for
And it looks at you, and as it turns towards you, there seem to be some descriptions missing because in addition to the 8 eyes, when it finally turns towards you, you see it has a maw that is about half the size, like takes up like a huge portion of its head. And this thing is hulking, like just like they said it was big, but this thing is fucking massive.
Oh wait, is this a Greyrand?
Yeah.
Okay, why didn't I recognize
Roll a
it?
knowledge arcana for me real quick.
I think it's special.
19.
I don't know why that was funny.
So you've heard of something like this through knowledge arcana. This is a gray rend. Gray rends are kind of stupid, but extremely fucking dangerous. Why this one's planting trees, I don't fucking know. And it does appear to have like wood, like ingrained on its body. And you can see vines are wrapped around its arms now that you're a little bit closer. And it just looks at you.
Do I know if it speaks Sylvan? Maybe.
Gray wrens are notoriously stupid. They don't speak.
I kind of like, since we make eye contact, I kind of like hold up my hands. And I try not to look threatening. Not that I could look threatening as a 5-foot elf to this thing. But I kind of give it a wave.
It looks at you for a second and make an intelligence check.
This one's above
An intelligence check. I don't got a lot of that. Ooh, but I did roll a 15, so 16.
No, you have to roll under. Here,
You want to go?
Oh,
Yeah.
I hate that. I don't like that. It's fine. So I did not roll under.
No.
This one's
So it seems to be doing like it somewhat waves back to you, and Leovar suddenly like he kind of goes like he looks at it for a second, and he's like, "Huh," and he kind of goes. You see him like he like waves back, but like he moves his hand in like a different direction, and the thing like moves its hand in a different direction. And he just kind of like, "Huh," and he starts like using his hands like to do something you don't quite understand, and the thing seems to like do that back, and he kind of goes like, "Weird."
Is it just copying you?
No, it's like speaking with his hands.
Oh.
It's bluff checking.
Oh. That thing's a gray rend.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I just know that it's trying to speak with us with its hands.
Wait. I kind of like look at the gray rend and then look at Leopard. These things are known for not being the most intelligent creatures, and it's trying to speak to you with its hands.
Well, not well, but I mean, it's. I get.
But it's trying to. They don't talk.
Well, no, it's not talking. Obviously, it's speaking with its hands.
That still takes, I would imagine, more intelligence than most of these. These aren't that intelligent.
I'm just telling you what it's trying to do.
Okay. Can you figure out what it's saying?
I didn't say it was doing it well. Just
yes,
said
I
that
know.
It's attempting to make speech. He kind of leans his head.
Telepathic bond would be very helpful again.
So he sits there and tries to speak with it, and he kind of goes like, "It is very hard to understand. It's not like I don't speak sign language or whatever this is like, but the gist. I think it's asking, What are you?
Oh, interesting.
And asked if you're here to hurt something.
I kind of make like a rar, like a gur, like.
Might perceive that as a threat. Attacks.
I'm hoping not. But like I'll try to.
Do you have bluff?
No.
You at least have charisma.
I have charisma, but I don't have bluff.
Rawr.
Rar.
Make a bluff.
Fuck.
Seduction check?
Get out of here. 18.
What are you trying to convey with your arar?
Like the Markodon. Like the big.
Okay.
Like I'll like try to like basically
Mimic whatever.
do like the different
description.
animal that from the orc's description, like or.
Yeah. He kind of like seems to give something back. Mm-hmm. If you want to try and understand it, roll a bluff check.
Is it bluff, sense, motive to understand?
Or is it an
Bluff.
intelligence check?
It's either or. I would argue either or.
All right, to the books.
Yeah. Because I rolled a 9. If I rolled a 9, that's under my intelligence check.
Well, the intelligence check was just to understand if it was speaking to you.
Got it.
It's not necessarily going to be.
Fair. That does make sense. This is very amusing.
It's like trying to play like charades with the kid.
With a very dangerous kid with a maw.
A kid that could throw you 20 feet.
Rawr.
Or just rip you in half.
It's not as bad as that one kid that we somehow adopted in the Valadin.
Oh my
No,
god.
it's literally about the same. Actually, this thing's more dangerous than that kid.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah.
That's. Ugh.
Well, the kid was more dangerous because his strength was one of the. Yeah, that thing had like a 42 strength.
But this
Holy
one's
shit.
just so much
Yeah, but-
dumber.
Huh?
It's worse.
Yeah.
That kid was also like level 1.
Yeah, true. He only had like 12 health, but
He had the strength to be scary, not the health to back it up. This thing has both.
if there is a system for it, I don't really see it, but we
Yeah.
can say a sense motive can be used to slightly understand the message. A bluff will fully understand the message.
Okay, so 13 with bluff.
Okay. You don't quite fully understand what he's saying, and Leovar kind of goes like, so if I understand what he's saying, I'm pretty sure about this. He's seen it, but he stays away from it.
Okay. I'm gonna do a thumbs up and point to me and Leovar and point past him. Not towards him, like past him.
Roll bluff.
I almost rolled a 19, motherfucker. 13.
Leovar kind of goes like, I don't know if he understood it.
I guess we can try and see if he is okay with us just continuing on.
He goes, we just give a wide berth.
Yeah, we'll just go over.
I don't want to.
He's doing his thing. There's no reason to bother him in planting his trees.
Better that than almost anything else. This creature terrifies me.
Yes. So I guess we'll go back to the party. And I'll give like a little wave goodbye and
He waves goodbye.
move to go. And I'll like keep glancing over my shoulder like every once in a while.
He doesn't pay attention. Like he goes back to planting a tree.
Okay.
We could have adopted a Graven.
Imagine if I had good enough bluff to be like, Do you want to join us for the Markodon fight and have a gray rend on her side that's like decked out in like bark armor?
Except I wouldn't want it to die.
No, I wouldn't want to.
We
do
would
that
tell
either.
the orc to
Want to
sit
fight
out.
Markodon? Bite. Bleh.
We could give him one of the idols. Somebody just sit out. We could probably have the half orc sit out, or the orc just sit out.
The orc is gonna try to fix the heart seed, though. We need
Yeah.
him. I'll sit out. That's fine.
You can stay out of range of the Markodon, right?
I mean, if you were to get hit anyways, you'd
Snipe
probably
it
be
with-
die no matter.
That is fair. That is fair.
And you're an elf, so like one bite will just age you like 100 years. Big whoop.
No thanks. I like to keep my youth. So I think it's okay for us to just go around. He's doing his thing. We kind of communicated with him that we're not here for him. We're here for the Markodon. And I kind of make the symbol that I did before for Markodon.
Did he talk to you?
He used like sign language. Leovar was able to understand him a bit more than me, to be fair.
Interesting.
Yeah, he couldn't speak, but he signed.
So he understood you.
Yeah, he's fluent enough.
Slightly. I don't speak sign language, but I was getting a gist of what he was saying, and I think he was getting the gist of what I was saying. Like, this is not I would not call this communication. I would call this rough understanding.
Did you hug a tree to show that we love trees?
No, we did not have a
No.
tree.
Oh.
But I waved and he waved back.
Oh!
So friendly.
Can I wave at him and talk?
I
I think we should just
give
we
him a
should
wide
just
berth.
go around.
Okay.
This could eat you in one bite.
Welcome to 99% of the things in a forest.
That is fair.
That's fair, but this thing's maw compared to like the ratio of its head, it was mostly maw.
So,
AKA, we wanted to swallow you. It would just kind of tear you in half.
okay. I've talked to minotaurs. They're kind of like that.
Yeah.
No, this
Minotaurs
thing
Minotaurs
doesn't
are-
look like a
mouth.
minotaur.
Minotaurs are intelligent.
Okay. I can resist. It's fine.
I'll draw you a picture later. I'm not great with artwork, I think.
You can't mess this one up. It's really simple. Circle Big Maw.
So this raises the question, can you take like proficiency in like sign language? Or is that a bluff exclusive kind of thing?
It is a bluff exclusive kind of thing.
Having really high.
I mean, you could make... Arguably, you could make a sign language, but
Then others would also need to know that same sign language.
yeah, like
Yeah.
bluff is, at least my understanding of it, is the bluff skill that you use with it is more like we want to get across messaging without anybody else understanding.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's not like super...
This is the
It's
meat.
not
Yeah.
a science. It's
Yeah. Art.
a practice.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. I just wanted to check because that would be kind of funny.
Okay, you guys keep traveling?
Yep.
Yay. As much as I want to tame the gray wren, I also know that's a stupid idea.
I think it'd be a great idea.
It's a great idea. Stupid to try.
We're just on a time limit kind of thing.
Also true.
Just bring it with us to the big city.
I was like, gray wrens can like bond to creatures or places, which is probably what's happened here is bonded to the trees,
Yeah.
and this one just happens to be smarted.
Your character wouldn't know that.
No, I'm just.
Okay. I just want to make sure you understand that. Your character would not know that shit.
Oh no, yeah, I do not. Me as a player wants to say hi and tame it. Me as a character, like, nope, let's go around.
That's scary.
If not friendly, why friend shape?
That is not friend shaped.
That is not friendship.
That is like
The most
shaped more horrifying than half the shit that we have tried to kill in this forest.
Friend shape.
That is sloth shaped, at best. And we don't like the sloth.
Nightmare friend shape.
Nightmare friend, sure.
Wait. I have a solution. Perfect.
Num 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 num.
That is correct.
It's like a roided up hippo.
Yeah. Honestly, yes.
That is
Yeah.
a painfully accurate representation.
There's Cocaine Bear, and then we have roided up hippo.
Right, Bo?
Would you even lift, bro?
Are you even hip, bro?
Good.
Damn it.
Beautiful.
Alrighty then.
I'm so glad we didn't have to fight that.
Yeah, me too.
Yep.
Well, it would appear that this recording ended rather abruptly, so my apologies for that. But we will pick up right after the Grey Rend encounter in the next episode. Thank you for listening, and once again, we will see you next time in the land of Sonin.